Hi, scholars. Today we're going to be learning about adjectives and adverbs, a key to vocabulary. We're going to learn and review a grammar rule that will help you as you learn new vocabulary words and become a stronger reader. And it's a simple rule that will help you tremendously. Are you ready? Adjectives to adverbs. Today, we'll be focusing on how we can change adjectives to adverbs. So by the end of this lesson, you will know double the number of words that you knew at the beginning of this lesson. And it's simple. To change many adjectives to adverbs, all you do is add ly to the end of the word. So for example, the word mature can be changed to maturely. You'll learn more about why English does this today. Today, you will watch a short video describing the difference between adjectives and adverbs, watch a short video song where the singer changes adjectives to adverbs, and then you'll practice changing your group's adjectives to adverbs.
Hi, my name is Phoebe. Today, I am going to teach you a little bit about adverbs. Adverbs are words that we use very often in English. Maybe you have already seen the lesson about adjectives. In that lesson, you learned that adjectives say something about people, animals, things, and places. These words, like people, animals, things, and places, are called nouns. An adjective says something about a noun. Here are some examples of adjectives. It is a beautiful day. My brother is big and tall. The word beautiful says something about day. In the second sentence, the words big and tall say something about my brother. Let's look at adverbs now. Adverbs are a little bit like adjectives. They also say something about other words. Adjectives say something about nouns, but adverbs say something about verbs. A verb is a word that describes an action. It is something that people, animals, or things can do. You already know many verbs. For example, walk, sit, live, read, drive, eat, and many more. I will use some of the adjectives that you already know and use them as adverbs. James quietly walked to his chair. My parents have been happily married for many years. I softly touched her on the shoulder. Let's take a look at what happens here. First, you can see that the words have changed a little bit. The adjectives quiet, happy, and soft have become quietly, happily, and softly. So, we have added "ly" to make the word an adverb. In these sentences, the adverb comes before the verb. Let's look again at the first sentence. James quietly walked to his chair. Quietly is the adverb, and walked is the verb. The adverb says how James walked to his chair. He did it quietly. It is extra information about the verb. If there was no adverb, and you wanted to ask how James walked to his chair, you could ask, how did James walk to his chair? The answer would be quietly. There are many adverbs in English. I've told you only a little about it today. Later on, you will learn much more about all the different adverbs you can use. Go ahead and try the exercises.
So just to recap a little bit, Adjectives describe a noun. For example, my brother is very mature. Adverbs describe a verb. For example, my brother spoke maturely at the class graduation. Maturely tells how my brother spoke. So for many adjectives, we can add ly and have an adverb. You'll double the words you know with this helpful tip. We're going to watch a little video right now that's going to show this one more time so it kind of gets stuck in our brains, and then you're going to have a chance to practice with your own words.
This is Lee. It's spelled L-Y, and it's very useful. Let me show you. You're wearing your squeaky shoes, and right there taking a snooze is a tiger, so how do you walk on by? Silently, silently, silent, L-Y. You're a secret agent man who's after the secret plan. How do you act so they don't know you're a spy? Normally, normal, L-Y. At an eating contest, you boast that you can eat the most. How do you down your 50th piece of pie? Eagerly, yeah. Eager, L-Y. On the lake, your boat upset, and your clothes got soaking wet. How do you stand and wait for them to dry? Patiently, patient, L-Y. In the public library, you fall and hurt your knee, but the sign says quiet please, so how can you cry? Quietly, quiet, L-Y. As you walk along the street, a porcupine you meet. How do you shake his hand when he says hi? Carefully, careful, L-Y. You enter a very dark room, and sitting there in the gloom is Dracula. Now how do you say goodbye? Immediately, L-Y. Bye-bye.
We're going to take a look at your group's adjectives that can be changed to adverbs, and then it will be your turn. You're going to have several questions and responses where you'll have a chance to practice your adjectives. So, Orange Group, let's take a look at your adjectives that can be changed to adverbs by adding ly. Capable can be changed to capably. We take a look at extraordinary. Extraordinary can be changed to extraordinarily. You notice the spelling changed a little bit. We had to add an ending and change the spelling at the ending of the word, but we can still see extraordinaire, and we changed our y to an ILY. So it looks very similar to extraordinarily. Invisible becomes, oops, Ms. Pimentel messed that up. Invisible becomes invisibly. We dropped our E off of invisible and we added a Y. And mature becomes, you guessed it, maturely. And you see here we just added an ly to mature. Adjectives and adverbs. All right, Green Group, you have some adjectives that can be changed to adverbs by adding ly. So for example, painstaking becomes painstakingly. Unanimous becomes unanimously. Continuous becomes continuously. Boisterous becomes boisterously. And inept becomes ineptly. You'll have a chance to practice these in just a minute.